it's Kelly. And I'm having a hard time with getting a video started today. Anyway, I think that's it. We'll see. Okay, here we go. All right, I am having a hard time getting a video started today. Anyway, so if you were in on the live, or if you've watched day 13, you know that I'm going to work on my Christmas card today. So this is my Christmas card with a photo, 2 photos of my boyfriend and I, 2 of my favorite photos from this last year. And then with the 2 of us with my mom and my sister. One of me at Disney with one of my pairs of ears, and then there's the grandkids and all of us, my stepson and daughter-in-law, the 4 grandkids at Disney. And this was our first day in Magic Kingdom. So, hey, Moira. So there it is. There's some of the Disney a Disney photo, and I am starting to itch to scrapbook some of that. So I might print a couple of photos early and do it anyway. So as I was talking yesterday, when I finished this page where, oops, and I have it wrong here. Let's try this, where I did the photo of my new ornaments from this year and did the tag for the journaling. Here's the journaling completed. I decided not to put any wood on the back of this. I decided I had plenty up here, and this book gets chunky and I didn't need to make it any chunkier than it already is. But I love this spread. And then the next page becomes the spread for my Christmas card. And I'm loving all of the colors in here, the navies and the greens and the pinks and the reds. And I knew I had this sheet of paper. I had not used it yet. So I think this is going to be a really cool way to document my Christmas card. So, hey, Tamara, good to see you too. This obviously does not work on there, but I'm thinking that what I'm going to do is put it on here on another sheet of paper. And then this is the photo I took. This is actually at the post office as I was getting ready to mail these. So I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do. And I've got this yellow, and I'm going to cut this down a little bit here because it's disturbing to see that yellow. And I like to kind of get a feel for what things are going to be. But anyway, so I've got this yellow sheet here because there's an address on there. And I didn't take the time. Well, I'm not going to be able to blank that address out in any permanent fashion because it's the photo I'm going to use. So that I'm going to put on here. I'm going to pull this up here. And it should sit here. Now, what I'm thinking is I want to be able to see this through here, I think. And then I also have this Marian Bright acrylic from from ColorCast Designs. And I'm thinking I want to use this on this page here. I haven't really used any of these, and I think that would be super fun. So that's kind of what I'm toying with. Hey, Sue. Good to see you. Now, the one thing I was wondering about, if I do this, how does this look when this is behind here? And you don't really see the Marian Bright. It kind of peeks out. I could get this almost in here and then get that Marian Bright peeking out here as it gets kind of a little bit of a, I don't think it looks good there. You're going to lose it. My other thought is I could just do this. Let's see what that looks like. You still get a little bit of it. I think I like this a little bit better because I think you get more of a clue as to what's going on there. Now, I do need to go through, and I thought about maybe some green paper. I want to use a mat behind there. And let's see. do have this little green piece here. I also have red in that. Nope, I think it needs to be more solid, but actually, maybe this could be what this is on. And I think I like the red a little bit. Red? This is pink. I wonder if I have a red version of that. Hold on. Let's see. So this is an old pack from 2021. So this is the remnants I have of 2021. And maybe I don't have red. I'm seeing green, light green, black. Maybe I used up that stripe already. If there was a green stripe. Actually, this is from a different pack. So, no. Actually, I wonder if this is Twinkle, which is this year's. No, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, there. This is the pink from last year. Here's some red from this year. I really like this. So I think I'm going to put this on there right away. The card will really stand out. So let's get that on right away. And I'm going to leave my book right here because I want to make sure that as I'm doing this, that I can flip back and forth to make sure this is going to fit however I want it to fit with that. And then this I'm going to leave a little bit of space here right now and see what else I might want to do. Now back to that, what does, like this, oh here's some green right here. Or would I rather have that? Because I think that stands out a little bit more. I think if I used any red, thank you, Moira. If I used any red, that counter was a really bright orangey red, and I think it'll fight it. Oh, I also have this too. Oh, this is red. Yeah, see that? Yeah, no. Which is why I think I want this. Here's some pink. Same thing. Why do I keep going back to the red family? Kelly. Oh, here is a green graph. Oh, that was the green graph I used from the other day. I also do have, I could do this a couple of different ways here. I have the green dot, but I also could do, and I've lost my photo. There we go. I could do something like this, where you're seeing more of a Christmas feel to it, which I don't love. Yeah, I actually like this green grid. Let me see if I have any of that left. Otherwise, I think I'll do that star. Might as well use up some of last year's papers if I have them. There we go. Okay, there's that green grid. So let's do that one. Lots of paper here. It's lovely that I have all this to choose from, but I need to get it used up. Now, I don't think I want a very wide border on here, so I'm going to put this on here, but fairly close in, not even 1/4 of an inch, really, going around there. Put this on my trimmer. The light changes, it's because, I think I left my trimmer on the other day. Because it's not turning on. So I'm gonna have to play with this a little bit. My trimmer has a light on it to tell you where the cut is. Okay, I think that's good enough. Then Now I want to decide where this is going to go. And I do really like the way that green looks. You could always use ink to help differentiate it. Ooh, and before I forget, I wanted to look through my phrase stickers to see if there was anything in here that pertained to Christmas cards or Christmas greetings, because I might as well do that. And as I'm looking here, there's a sticker on this sheet that says Heart Full of Joy. And these are a few of my favorite things, which they're not things, but I really liked that Heart Full of Joy on another, I was thinking about it on another, hey Nancy, good to see you, on another layout, and I didn't use it. But I also, I'm thinking here that if I do, I don't know that I want this all to be so red. Sorry guys. So let me show you this. I think it's going to be a little low. So that's very red, but I have green washi. And since this feels, the card feels a little bit more traditional, I'm going to use my Queen & Company. These are like fir branches. I'm just going to take a piece across there to pull a little bit more embellishment in here. Now, I can, you know, now that I'm thinking about that, I can maybe add some of those puffy stickers with hearts and that kind of stuff, which I could carry over to the page before it too, so that these two kind of have things in common, even though they're not the exact same page, because they go together kind of as part of the same layout, even though you can't see them together. But that'll carry that feeling through. And I haven't used puppies. If I'm using puppies in this book, that'll be interesting. Puffies in a little bit. And that might be kind of nice to add some of those in here as well. Okay. And my heart does feel full of joy. Ooh, I was at Hobby Lobby today, by the way, and I found a mug in red and green with the word joy, which is my favorite word in the English language. All right, and then that can just go behind. But let's put this up here for a second and see if I can see anything about, I mean, it could be about a tradition would be good. I've got a tradition sticker up there. These would be kind of the Merry Jolly, although they're going to be pretty big, a big scale there. More coffee, please. That sounds like a good one for Christmas. What does this say? Let's see. Oh, this is kind of a nice way to do. There's one that says family plus friends or a December tradition. If I do a December tradition, I think I'll lose it in the red up there because it's red. Where did I see the family plus friends? That's in white with red, and that's kind of nice. And then anything else here? Christmas party, holiday fun. A favorite holiday tradition, which would be a lie. I like to send cards, but I do not love to send cards. How about that? The So Much Love and Gratitude is nice too, but I think I'm just going to hang on to the family and friends for now. And then I'm going to go back again to decide how I really almost want just this peeking out, but I'd have to really justify this all the way that direction. And I'm not sure I love that idea. I really like it better a little bit with a little bit of everything showing there. I think it's just going to go this way. Oops, that's what I've decided. I'm just going to let it peek out a bit. And that's okay. That gives you a little preview. It would have been cool to get it to lay underneath this, but maybe if the photo was smaller. Originally, when I was thinking about that, when I looked at this last night, I was thinking that this photo was actually a 4x4, but it's not. Okay, all right, that's good. And then I'm just going to take, thanks, Moira. That's good to know. Yeah, I just think it's not great design if I do it the other way. Not that I have to everything great design. I just, you know, I want it to look, I want it to be the way I like it. And it just, but I think the reason I don't like it that way is it's not great design. So it's throwing the, it would throw that layout really unbalanced. And I don't think I have enough space to get it to balance with other things on the other side. So we're just going to do this. And then I obviously, when I'm done, will take off that, there we go. I didn't like the edge showing there. I'll take off that yellow strip here. Okay, so this is kind of how things are shaping up. And then thinking family and friends here. I could maybe get like a little, let's see, jolly, fun, fave, nice, Mary, joy, fun, or I could do jolly. I think I'm going to do the blue, fun, because I actually do have fun. I had a lot of fun creating the card, actually. And I almost forgot, I need a date. So the question is, what do I want to do about the date? And I'm thinking down there maybe, which kind of negates a lot. And I don't know that I want it to be white. I think that would stick out too much, but let's see. It is what's pleasing to our eyes. I mean, there's a reason why there's design rules. It is because it's what's pleasing to our eyes. Let me grab my little, this way I can move this around. I like these not only because I have a hard time not having very long fingernails, so it could sit here. It could sit up there as well. And I wasn't loving the idea of the white, but I think it pulls that white in right there. And that's another puffy. Okay, so let's do that. And then I'm going to grab, now I did think I might want some wood veneer too, so that I'm echoing the wood here. So let's see what happens if I grab my little dish of stars again, which I had out last night. And I'm thinking they would need to be small if I'm going to add them on here. And I might like that with just, let's see, or does it start to just crowd? Oops, that is not a star, that's a heart. And I'm thinking maybe 3, but I need something smaller there without being too small. As one of my friends used to say, so without being too. Here's a smaller one. And I think the one up here needs to go small as well. I like that a lot better with them not scattered all over. I mean, I can try to add a couple smaller ones up there again. And this is what I do. I just dig until I find stuff. So I'm going to just try and see what I think if I put like a couple up here as well. I don't know, that starts to feel like too much to me. So let's just go back to that. Although, now that I think about it, I was not supposed to put that Marion Bright on there. Okay, let me pull these off because that needs to go on top of the page protector, or it will cause problems. Which now it's really okay that that yellow piece is sitting out there. Let's try this again. And I'm okay that the 14 is under there, but I'm going to bring it down a little bit more yet. This is the hard part when you're designing in the pocket and out of the pocket. No, I think I got it a little bit too far down. This is where this tool comes in handy. And don't ask me why I'm moving things in a minuscule amount, but it's what's making me happy. Yeah, that's, oops. Nope. I think I actually brought it up more that last time. Let's try it this way and see what it is. And this is going to be where it lands. Okay, that's good. Then I did knock a star off. I have my big sleeves on. You know, we were laughing about my big sleeves the other day. I have the big sleeves on again. Okay, so I had like one here. And I had one of the bigger ones. So let's see. I think I had like that. I don't know. I like that less now. Now that it's sitting on the outside. I don't know. I think I like it cleaner better. I could pull, find my stars, and I have some really small navy stars from, besides the ones I have here, I have some small ones here as well. I have navy, I have green. Maybe what I need to do is just add some stars down in here. Let's go with the, I'm going to go with the ones that came with the Christmas if I'm going to do green. Oh, hang on, you guys. Sorry, right? I was getting a low battery warning. So what if I did like navy there and red here? No, green, I was thinking. Green here. Red, navy. Not at all. I need to go with a smaller green one. Just trying to decide if I want, this feels like it has a like almost a trap space there. There we go. I'm not going to do the red because I think there's enough red in that. Okay, so that's good there for that one. Let me just clean this mess up now that I've decided definitely not to do the wood, and that's fine. It would have been a nice thing to get a little continuity through those three layouts that kind of sit together, but I don't care for it. Now I know if you like to scatter stuff, that'd be cool. I could have also used sequins. I don't know if I said that, but I could have used sequins in here as well too. Then this one, goes on the back. So I don't really have to make these work together because this one, there's where my big one went. This one will be across from whatever I do today. And I think we're going to look at lights tonight. So this will be a whole new one. I do need to get this Hallmark movie thing in, but I think that's going to happen on either Sunday or next week sometime when I don't have anything anything like on a work day next week. So, okay, there's that. And then this. So I'm seeing that I have red and green and I don't have any blue. So that's what I'm thinking we need to do is just a blue star here. And then I will do a date somewhere. I usually like to get a date on, I know that's kind of, obviously it's day 14, but eventually those days won't line up. So I really like that. So I'll pop that on, and I do have blue, a blue pen, so I could even write that up here and do that. Probably, yeah, that's probably what I'll do, unless I do it here. But I think I'll do it there. And the cool part about this is the earliest I've ever had my Christmas cards out. Now, I did put that one inside, and these are on the outside. I think I'm going to pull these into, because this one's on the inside, I think I'll pull those into the inside too, just for a little consistency. But that's really it, is that's done. And I love the way this looks with this whole spread. So we do have this is coming out a little bit. Ideally, I would have liked it to come in, but that's okay. I will tell you that next year when I look at this, I won't even think about it. That's one thing. And I still have not gone back and looked at my old December dailies. And my boyfriend and I were talking about those. So maybe if we come back tonight, we'll go through the one from last year because he's in it. All right. So there is today's card layout. I also, by the way, usually take this picture somehow. Sometimes it's on my own table. Sometimes it's at the post office. Sometimes it's of me putting some of the cards in the mail slot. So there's lots of different fun ways you can take that picture. This was a little bit different because I've not done it this way quite before. I've also never mailed them at this particular post office before either. But yeah, so kind of something fun. The card is documented with those fun Disney photos on it. So I'm super excited about that is done. So, oh, Carol, yes, you will have to do the replay because I'm almost done, but that should be up pretty quickly. So tomorrow, I'll be back tomorrow again. I'm thinking it's going to be earlier rather than later, but I don't know what time for sure. I'm thinking about wrapping presents tomorrow afternoon. So we'll see. We'll see if the motivation really strikes me. I'd like to get them done, and usually I can get them done in an hour once I get started. It's just the whole getting started thing. So the other thing I like is I used one of the Color Cast Designs acrylics that I bought this year. So that's nice that that's in here too. And I have to think about that as well, that I'm going to want to get some more acrylic in here somewhere. And then that won't be too hard. I do have other acrylic stuff as well. I have hearts and stars and that kind of stuff. So that's another kind of note to myself is, so although I'll have this one and I'll have this one for sure, but it would be nice if I can get a little bit more of that flavor in there. Keep thinking about using wood for me. It's just stuff like that I'm thinking, okay, I've used a lot of die cuts. I probably should get some of these trees in here somewhere as well too, since that figures pretty prominently on that layout, and I don't think I've done anywhere else. And then my other thing is I'm going forward now because we're getting close to being about halfway done. I'm going to want to make sure that I do a sequin pocket somewhere again. And now tonight, if we look at lights, I'm probably going to have a lot of photos. So that might be a place that I could get if I did a 4-up, where you have, or even a 3-up, which is what this is a 3-up, is I could put a blank pocket in there somewhere. The other thing I saw somebody do once is they took either a 4x4 like this or one of these pockets, and they took one of the extra pockets that you can put on the outside and made that sequins, and then you saw the stuff around it, or you could put a picture in and then the sequins on top of it. So that might be something a little bit fun to do. So I'll toy with that and see what comes up with photos tonight, and we'll see. Maybe I'll do some more playing with sequins tomorrow. But anyway, that is all for today, you guys. The first appearance of the Disney photo, or one of the many Disney photos anyway. Hope you guys are well. Have fun working on your book today if you haven't already, and I will talk to you again tomorrow. Bye, everybody.